Now is the time to be buying AI tokens. So I'm adding exposure to FET, artificial superintelligence, as well as render. And I'm gonna tell you why. Based on the Blockchain Center's altcoin index, altcoin season has not started just yet, but it seems it could be gearing up right now. As you can see, we're only at 33, and historically, it's not until we hit 75 that we're fully in altcoin season. However, we are not early to these tokens. These tokens have already risen since the bear market in 2022 by 6x for FET as well as 14x for render, so I know that this is a very high risk play. This is not financial advice, this is for entertainment purposes only. Since I was accumulating altcoins in the last crypto winter, such as AVAX, Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot, I figured I'm going to look at the AI tokens. Those are the things that I don't really have in my portfolio as of this point. This is not a hodl play. I'm going to be buying, I'm going to be selling during this cycle. In my opinion, these coins will come far below where we currently are now in the next bear market. I'm basing this on the timing of the Bitcoin halving cycle, as well as the altcoin cycle and the AI narrative. So both the use cases and narratives for these tokens makes them enticing to me, and I think that AI narrative is not finished yet. Understanding how the cycles of Bitcoin has worked in the past and the money flow is very important when investing in crypto. Historically, each cycle, money flows into Bitcoin first. Then after Bitcoin is run, money would then flow into the large cap altcoins. Then after that, it goes in the mid caps, and then after that, it moves into the degen, micro, and small cap alts. I don't think BTC has peaked yet for this cycle, but based on Sol being the only alt in the top 10 to just touch its all-time high, I don't think that the alts are done pumping. Historically, almost all the top alts last cycle broke their all-time high. ETH, Sol, ADA, AVAX, DOT, BNB, etc. Based on the narratives about ADA and DOT and AVAX, as well as investors watching Sol pump and looking for the next layer one, we're just seeing these tokens wake up and begin to pump now. So the way I'm viewing it is that after the money flows into these layer one, it's going to be looked for the next coins below it, such as the AI altcoin. AI hype and pricing has not caught up to its March high. So that would give FET the chance to 3x just to hitting all-time high. I think it's possible that we're going to go above that. We're looking at basically doubling for render to hit all-time high, and I think there's a very good chance that we could have a parabolic rally after it breaks its all-time high. So I do have to disclaim that I am holding these tokens. I just bought them, I'm holding them, and I'm going to be looking to sell them. I'm not hodling these to the moon. This is not a long-term strategy. I do believe in the technology of these projects, but the cycles are just too volatile, and I will be selling these tokens as well as 90% of my other alts. So if you're interested in seeing when I'm selling, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be giving away 5 Solana tokens to one of my subs when I hit 1,000. Fetch.ai is a decentralized blockchain-based platform that enables creation and deployment of autonomous agents to perform tasks that interact with digital and physical environments. Its design incorporates a combination of artificial intelligence as well as machine learning. These are AI-powered entities, autonomous economic agents, also known as AEA, that operate on behalf of individuals, organizations, or devices. They interact, negotiate, and trade with one another to complete tasks and optimize processes. They automate services like supply chain optimization, decentralized finance, energy, management, and many other things. They can autonomously make decisions, collect data, and execute transactions. Fetch.ai uses a blockchain as the underlying infrastructure to enable secure, trustless interactions among agents. It's aimed to be scalable and support a large number of AEAs through mechanisms like sharding and directed acyclic graph, or DAG. The current tokenomics and supply of FET makes me believe that there is a strong potential it could pump. It has a circulating supply of 2.6 billion and a max supply of 2.7 billion, so there'll be little inflationary selling pressure on this token when demand increases. Now we're going to cover the Render network. The Render token is the native utility token of the Render network, a decentralized GPU rendering platform. The Render token facilitates a peer-to-peer ecosystem where creators, developers, and artists can access distributed, decentralized GPU processing to render tasks such as 3D imaging, visual effects, AI processing. Basically, it decentralizes computation power to individuals or entities all over the world for things like graphics processing, AI rendering, gaming, visual effects and films and TV, as well as building the metaverse. Rendering these things requires significant computational power, which is costly and time-consuming using traditional centralized systems. So the Render network solves this problem. Render has multiple advantages over centralized GPU providers, such as Apple and Amazon Web Services. One of those advantages is that it removes reliance on expensive centralized data centers by utilizing an idle GPU resource worldwide. Render is more cost efficient. On average, Render costs 30 to 50% less than its centralized GPU competitors. Right now, 80% of the max supply of Render tokens are currently in circulation, with a current supply of around 500 million and a max supply of 650 million. This is important to mitigate inflation and decrease selling pressure when I believe demand will increase for this token during this bull market. I do think there are still going to be some noobs or people FOMOing in late that believes for some reason this cycle is going to be different than all of the rest, and they're going to think that Bitcoin is just going to 1 million and all the institutional investors are in and ETFs are going to keep it from crashing, but I highly, highly, highly doubt this. But luckily, I think because of those people, it's going to give these cryptos a chance to really continue to pump. And for those looking to really make money, we are going to sell as we go up. If you like this content, hit that like button, leave me a comment. If you don't like it, definitely leave a comment. Thank you for watching.